stop the recordings also. Okay, better not to touch all the kind of stuff. Let it go on. So recording is started. So we'll start. First one, guys, remember the few devices are very important, compulsory. You have to check it. One is firewall. Okay. Second one is VPN server. VPN. Next one is proxy. Proxy. Firewall, VPN, proxy. These three are important devices, either by software or by server or by hardware devices. Firewall, hardware device is there. Hardware firewall is there. Okay, so we'll see firewall.
Sir, you have started the new topic or you are changing the network only?
What happened?
Do you have started the new topic?
It's not completely new topic. It continues of networking only, but there is no link between previous and this one. Okay. This
Okay,
topic afternoon I will start the new topic.
okay, sir. Okay.
Now continue with this one only. Anything, it is a statements only, right? So we don't need to. So here it is. If you look at the symbol of firewall, earlier it is like there is a wall with a fire symbol on it. Okay, firewall symbol is there is a wall and there is a firewall symbol on it. Okay, next later on days it is showing some red color bar only. Okay, so whatsoever it is, a firewall is a network security device that monitors and filters incoming and outgoing traffic based on the organization's previously established security policies. Okay, at its basic, firewall essentially barrier the sit between private and internal network and a public network. So this is a good statement. So because it's a common question in an interview, that is what is firewall, and a common doubt is also there, that is called it sits between private and internal networks. So what is this? It is firewall. Guys, in a firewall there is a hardware firewall and a software firewall. Already I told in Windows. So I told built-in OS firewall is there. Example, Windows XP, Windows XP Service Pack 2 started with this built-in firewall from Windows XP Service Pack 2. The built-in Windows firewall is there. Built-in OS firewall is there. Okay. Next, firewall servers also there. Servers like a checkpoint servers, firewall server, ASA server, ASA server, IPsec servers, okay, checkpoint servers. Checkpoint is also almost like one of the firewall type of servers. Okay. Next one is hardware servers, hardware firewalls. It should not say hardware kind of stuff, but it is the model. It is like that. So I will show you that one how the firewalls are look like. Firewall OSS. So it's a built-in OSS you are getting. I want firewall server, firewall server. I try to learn that one only. I forget that one only, right? So I will go to that one. Hardware means simply it is a just look like your switch, routers, like that only. You can see this is how the firewall is look like. It is very small and very normal cost only. Okay. If you look at this diagram, you can understand what is the use of firewall. It is. See, this is the internet. Internet is connected to our modem. Now internet is established here up to here. Now the firewall is connected after internet, and then your network is connected. So what is this firewall will do? It protect your network from incoming and outgoing traffic. So organizations, companies will do a policies. You write a policy like this. Allow this network. For example, allow google.com. Don't allow yahoo.com. Understand? When our organizations, lot of people, whenever the Facebook is came up, people are start using Facebook in Facebook games and all kind of stuff. People don't do any other work, only Facebook. Nowadays, now we have a problem with the Instagram, TikTok videos. Now what I want to, I put a in a firewall. So allow only these particular websites. Allow only these particular IP addresses. Both incoming and as well as outgoing traffic also I can put a rules. And also firewall rules can apply on. So that is very important, guys. Firewall rules can apply on network means incoming and outgoing traffic. So based on IP addresses and domain names, usually IP addresses, okay, domain names, okay, based on IP address and domain names. One more is there, port numbers and services, okay. For example, I don't want to allow ping. I don't want to allow ping. I can allow HTTP request, but not a ping request. I don't want to allow printer sharing. I will allow data sharing. So like that. So port number wise, like already we discussed protocols and port numbers. Protocols, port numbers. Protocols, port numbers. Like that, you know what is protocol and port numbers? Like HTTP, web services, FTP services, mail services, VPN services, or maybe remote desktop services, right? So their protocols or services, port numbers, you can allow or deny. Okay, so you can allow or deny also there. So allow or you can put a deny a particular traffic, incoming traffic or outgoing traffic based on IP address or domain name, protocols, port numbers, and services. And firewall also, internal firewalls means built-in firewalls. Built-in firewalls, built-in firewalls can also control applications, applications, system applications. Okay, your system or a PC. I put a PC or a system, anything you can take system, PC, desktop, laptop, whatever it is. It can control system applications also. We can able to control. Control means accessing. Control meaning is access. Okay, we can access, not access applications or services. For example, I want to run a Java application. You must allow java.exe in the firewall. Otherwise, you can't run the Java application. For example, I want to run a Java based application. So I must allow Java, so in bracket JRE, meaning is java.exe. I must allow Java or JRE, Java runtime environment or java.exe files. Okay, must allow in firewall. Otherwise, I can't able to access. So that is a built-in firewall. Okay, so it is a very simplest thing is asking a question is what to do firewall. Very simple statement is it's a network security device that monitor and filter the incoming and outgoing traffic. But it will do lot of things. Built-in firewalls are there in the operating system. Nowadays in Windows 10, the firewall we call it as a Windows Defender firewall. Okay, Windows Defender firewall. Different type of servers are there. Means it's like a operating system only. So you can create your firewall on hardware firewalls is also there. Why I'm not able to get in the mind? It is there, but I am unable to write. Okay, so you write a firewall rules. You can apply on a incoming traffic, outgoing traffic, IP addresses. So which IP address should be communicated, which IP address should not be communicated, domain names, naming, URLs, domain names, URLs, okay, URLs, protocols, port numbers, services, yellow deny kind of stuff is there. Okay, built-in firewalls also will do control the application and services in the system. Just for an example, you want to run an application, sometimes it is required to allow in the firewall, otherwise it may not work. Next, firewall is always sit in front of our network only. Sit in front of our network only. If you see this diagram picture, you can see this picture. This is a LAN and this is the WAN. Firewall in between LAN and WAN communication. Firewall is always in between LAN and WAN communication. So where it is? So remember this one, firewall is between LAN and WAN. WAN means internet, LAN means local network. Okay, so local network. So the firewall is in between, LAN and WAN. Okay, so that's why it can able to protect our network. Okay, so devices, I try to say devices. This is a device. This is a Cisco ASA 550605 is also there. There are a lot of firewall hardware firewalls list is there. Why am I? Yeah, pfSense. This is what I'm trying to say. pfSense firewall. Okay, hardware firewall. Some you can put in a Google and you will find a lot of things. So that is what I'm saying. pfSense. Okay, Cisco ASA 5505 5506 Pix Pix. Okay, Pix like that. So there are a lot of different type of firewall kind of stuff. This is the Microtik or OpSense, OPN Sense. Okay, firewall VPN load balancer. Okay. So this is a PF sense. How it is look like? It is look like a normal switch or a router only. Okay. But one thing is you have to connect a WAN connection and then we have to connect it to our LAN connections. It filter the traffic. So once you are created a list, so whether it is there or not. You can use it for a home also, no problem. If you want to use it for your home purpose, also you can use it. Better not to use a firewall for your home purpose because of the router we are using for your internet purpose. There internally we have a firewall feature is there. The router we are using for internet connection, by default we have a firewall feature is also there. If you know how to configure the firewall, so you can able to do it. Okay, so next one is uh, uh, 1 second. Better I will go to like this instead of pictures. So checkpoint is a one of the hardware firewall and operating system firewall is also there. Okay, direct application is there. Bitdefender box, Cisco ASA series 55005 I written, but it is a series number. This is a series number. Cisco firewall. This is I don't know, but CUJOII smart something given. Frontier gateway. See, I got something. Forefront threat management gateway. Forefront threat management gateway. Version number is last version is this one. That is also works as a firewall as well as a proxy server. Okay, Netgear, ProSafe, Palo Alto. So this is one of the another famous one. Like a PF Sense, most commonly used, and next one is Palo Alto is also most commonly used. Guys, people who are interested in the networking security related, like you want to become a networking monitor the firewall activities kind of stuff, so compulsory either you learn this one or this one. So free learning tutorials are there anywhere like YouTube and all, so you can try it. Palo Alto is most commonly used. Okay, firewalls, and PF Sense is one of the most common sense one. So Netgate, PF Sense security gateway appliances, it's a direct appliances. Sonic Wall. Okay, Sonic Wall. So Sophos XG wall I didn't hear. So Sonic wall I heard. Okay, Watchdog Firebox. Watchguard Firebox. So these are just few names that are given, but there are a lot of different hardware firewalls kind of stuff is there. Okay, I given three names. Here it is mainly. Pix is a old style Cisco Pix firewall is there. Watchguard. Watchguard. Any other thing? Okay, no problem. Yeah, extra. We don't require that much of deep knowledge, guys. So different kind of applications. Server means firewall, applications, appliances, appliances, virtual appliances are there. Built-in firewalls or built-in firewalls, firewall applications. Applications. So one of the thing is antivirus kind of stuff. Antivirus is like a internet security kind of stuff. Internet security. security, what are it is security, cyber security. Okay, internet security, cyber security kind of stuff is also comes with the firewall application kind of stuff. Okay, just I'm not saying anything, just very simple. You have got a built-in firewall. If you don't want that built-in firewall, you can use any antivirus internet security applications. You can use it. So that is application wise. It's not a firewall application, it's an antivirus application. It's an antivirus application, which in that one, internet security. Like an example, Kaspersky, Nord32, NPS, Net Protected System, will get it. Okay. Hardware firewalls, like a direct device is there. So whatever the internet you are getting, connected to the device and connect your LAN connection to the firewall. So apply the rules. So then you will get a protected from the hardware firewall. Different firewalls are there. So as I know, pfSense and Palo Alto and Cisco ASA is the most used um, in a different organization, most used firewall, hardware firewall. Okay. And firewall rules are like based on incoming traffic, outgoing traffic, IP addresses, domain names, URLs, protocols, port number, and services. Built-in firewalls also controls your applications and services. Okay, not only built-in firewall, and this firewall also will do that kind of stuff. Okay, some lot of problems you will get it through this internet security also. Okay, problems means you should know how to open the port and make it access. If try to protect you, the protection sometimes will give you a problem. Okay, so this is about a basic thing about a firewall. I want to tell one more point, but it's okay. So, yeah, one more point, guys. DMZ, demilitarized zone firewall. In the firewall, we use a word called DMZ. Z. Okay, DMZ full form you can go. So demilitarized zone. Demilitarized zone. Okay. So is a network physical or logical used to connect host to provide interface and untrusted external network. Usually internal while keeping a internet. So something it is giving. I want only this one. Okay. So only word is very important. So DMZ, easy to understand, guys. DMZ, demilitarized zone, is 0, means no protection, no control, or no checking, no checking, no control, no check, no check. No check means like traffic police is there, is sleeping. 0. There is a signal, no traffic police. So it means if you wear a helmet, no helmet, license, no license, no problem. Okay. The DMZ, it's a demilitarized zone. So you have to tell this is restrictions. Restriction, applying a restriction. Demilitarized zone means nothing but when you are communicating from internal to external and external to internal. So what restrictions you are applying? Seriousness of restrictions. 100. Full control or no access. Full control, no access. This is full access. Okay, full access. So no restrictions and all, no restrictions, no control, nothing. Just go. Okay, go ahead. This is drunk and drive test is there. Okay, no access, so you cannot cross the traffic. Okay, DMZ. So like between 1 to 99. Okay, it's a controlled. Control, limited access. It means You are allowed to access, allowed. You are not allowed to access, not allowed. Okay, it is a controlled and a limited access. Not every traffic can able to cross it. Like I put a board only for small vehicles and not for heavy vehicles like a trucks, buses should not go through this traffic. So like this, so which is allowed, which is not allowed is applied. Okay, so only this. What is DMZ, demilitarized zone? So make sure which traffic is allowed, not allowed. You want to zero means you simply say you're down the firewall. 100 means it is full, gates are up, full gates are closed. Gate closed, gate open, fully open. This is semi means check and go. Okay, compulsory, control, limited access, and checking is there. Compulsory checking. Checking is there. It will check and go like kind of stuff. So compulsory, fully controlled access. For understanding, all I'm putting all the names. Okay, so this is about your firewall, guys. Okay, only once in the life I not only once or twice only, just for a show in a class I configured a Cisco ASA firewall, this model. Okay, so very less. This is about your firewall, and also I told about what is VPN and proxy. I will tell about a proxy now because we are already in a firewall, right? Proxy server or proxy. Okay, guys, understand firewall or not? At least few points can you able to tell in a tell or not? Okay, guys,
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Understood,
yes, sir,
sir.
understood.
understood, right?
Got
So very good. At least few points. I put a lot of points, but few points like concept is important is
Sir,
incoming,
it is
outgoing.
theory part, no, sir?
A theory only, practically no, not there. Okay,
Okay, okay.
so almost like a 3-4 days. Next 2 days is only theory part till Windows 10 starts. Networking practicals is not now, not now. Only pinging, that kind of practicals only there in the networking. Okay, so whatever it is, first next one is proxy server. Lot of people are trying to explain, even myself I try to explain what is a proxy server. Later on days when I came to Pune, then I realized it is a very simple to explain because of there is a movie. Okay, you know the movie is Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Okay, Bajrangi Bhaijaan. So in that movie, is the movie's name is correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So he crossed the border, right? India to Pakistan. Okay, India to Pakistan. He crossed the border, but he didn't cross the border directly, right? So he didn't cross the border. It is border means very strict, not allowed anyone with permission or without permission. There is a gate to cross the border. So there is a gate, special gate will be there, like a India gate or the border gateways are there. So with the permissions, you have to cross it. You cannot cross the border directly, even though it is a open one. It is illegal to cross. So it is completely closed. Like a firewall or anything, it is completely closed, right? So what Bajrangi Bhaijaan is do? Salman Khan, how he crossed? Anyone?
He will go for a flight.
Okay. So he went inside, dig into this one, come back here like this. And he got. Okay. Again, he try like this and like this. Okay. So there is a restriction and there is a hole. Okay. Through that one, he crossed it. Simply say proxy is like that. Proxy, we can say in a two ways. Proxy, we can say in a two ways. One way is like for protection purpose. Another way is loophole purpose. You can use a proxy to create a loophole, and also you can use a proxy for a protection purpose also. So we'll see that one. Guys, this is my network. Okay, this is my network. In my organization, lot of computers are there. Problem with the people is they are doing their own personal businesses, not my organization related business. They keep watching like movies, new movies released, go to movie rules, go to what is that one? Netflix, Amazon Prime, like that. So people are connecting and not doing any work. Okay. So all are connected to network. This is the symbolic representation of network connection, not a bus stop also. Okay. So symbolic representation, PCs are connected each other. So you have a computers in the network. Internet connection is also there, right? So you have a internet connection is also there. Okay. So internet connection is also there. Now you are getting internet to everyone. So then you can access anything from the internet, right? No restrictions. You can access anything from the internet. So what I've done, I put a proxy server here. So it meaning is it is a kind of application or maybe a built-in device. Okay, it can be a device or appliances or an application. So different type of proxies are there. That's why I'm telling like that. Okay, it can be a device like a firewall device, or it can be a checkpoint server, or it can be a application like a threat management gateway. Okay, threat management, forefront threat management gateway, or ASA server, ASA servers. Okay, these are all works like a proxy servers also. Okay, it's not only just as a firewalls, also works like a proxy server. So what is the small differences are there, guys? So this is two parts. So I put a yellow color for this part. Yellow or a red color is I will put a red color. See, here it is. Here I put a rules. Okay, here in this one, I said I given a website list. This first website, first one, second one, like a I put a list. Google is allowed because without searching in Google, you can't do anything. Okay, Google is allowed. Gmail is allowed. My office website is allowed. Okay, office website is allowed. Mail office mail services are allowed. Okay, @savandis.com is allowed. Okay, mailing @savandis.com is allowed. Any other yeah, Microsoft website is allowed. Okay, Microsoft website is allowed. Okay, SAP related organizations are there. Okay, the clients related websites are allowed. Okay, okay, whatever it is, I put a 3 names here, and I said it is yellowed list, not a deny. It is yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, now this is PCA. PCA type Microsoft.com. Microsoft.com. Request is go to proxy server. Proxy server will verify Microsoft.com is allowed or not. Yes, allowed. Then your request will go outside. Okay, it will verify here in this list. Okay, Microsoft.com allowed. So it is request go outside, and you will receive response from outside, and you will get the point. Okay, it is allowed. You put a Microsoft.com and you are allowed. You verify here and allowed. That's it. Next one is, for example, PCB. PCB put a Facebook.com. He put a Facebook.com. Request go to proxy server. Proxy server verify Facebook.com is not in the list. Facebook.com not in the list. Deny. It denies. Okay. It denies. So that is your proxy server. What is the proxy server? Only allowed URLs can access. Only allowed URLs and IP addresses can able to access in both incoming and outgoing, and remaining will be blocked. Remaining will be blocked. So this is for a protection purpose. So what is a proxy? A man who given or power or authority to do something such as a vote for someone else. So since I wouldn't to available to vote, I nominated him to act as my proxy. Like a so duplicate kind of stuff. Not this one. Proxy server is a computer system or a router that function as a relay between client and server. Okay, relay between client and server. The proxy means to act on a behalf of other, and proxy server act behalf of user. All requests to internet go to proxy server first and evaluate request the forward internet. So here it is, manipulations also will happen on the proxy server. Is like when you are sending a request, first it will go to proxy server, and proxy server go to the proxy server send the request before from like this. Okay, so like this. Is there a lot of protection kind of stuff is there? So here it is. I send a request through internet, right? So from to my destination, I send a request. I send a request to my destination. But destination think this server is send a request. This server send a request. Okay. So proxy server is check whether you can able to send a request or not. Means can you able to send a packet or can you able to receive a packet from the particular website or IP address. If it is allowed, so you can able to access. If it is not allowed, not able to access. First one. Second one is, so you are sending to whom? You are sending the request to proxy server. The proxy server will send a request to the destination. So that is like this. Okay, so that is what that the meaning of that one also. Okay, so that is a proxy server, guys. Proxy server, different applications. So proxy server applications also there, like a Cisco, Microsoft is also there. ASA. Okay, Microsoft ASA is also there. Now the current one is Forefront Threat Management Gateway. Okay, so firewalls usually firewall proxy firewalls also there. You can configure proxy in the firewalls also possible. So usually like to protect your network from attacks, only yellow certain traffic, deny other traffics. What is another advantage is the traffic collisions will be less. So lesser communication, lesser traffic. So bandwidth utilization will become more. And mainly, you know, in a WAN communication, and in a public communications, you must require proxy server. WAN communication, okay, public communication. WAN communication means public communication. You personally may not require this proxy server for your home, but in organization you required. For example, so this is my server, this is my server, this is my server, this is my server. Okay, server 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to allow. This is my LAN network. This is my local network LAN, my organization. This is my public network WAN communication. So these are servers. Like this is one web server, web server, web server, web server. 4 websites are running. I am the client. Think I am the client. For example, web server means, yeah, these are all websites only, right? These are a website. This is a website. This is a website. I'm accessing this website. So without a web server, we can't access any server anyway. So I send a request for a server one. So it's allowed to access, right? It will give you web page. I send a request to server 2 and it is going to your proxy and proxy will verify allowed or not. Allowed, then it will send a packet. Okay. So same thing, it goes like this. Okay. Incoming and outgoing traffic. So what I done, 1 and 3 are allowed, 2 and 4 not allowed at present. So I given 1 allowed, 3 allowed. So any incoming request is coming. Allow 1, allow 3. Don't allow 2 and 4. For communicating outside or into inside to outside or outside to inside, not allowed to communicate. So it protects your network. So or limit the access of the network from one organization to another organization or your local network to public network. One organization to another organization, one place to another place, or your organization to public access. So proxy is protect like that. Understanding of proxy, because is whenever you do some application related one, like a network access related applications, so it will ask a proxy. And one more I will want to tell guys, because we are already there in a proxy. See, I don't have any proxy server in my network, right? But if in case, think I have a proxy server in my network. So I have a proxy server in my network. So why I put it two things? Because one side your internet connection is there, right? One side internet connection, one side your local LAN connection. So I put a two connection. This is connected to internet. This is connected to LAN. Okay, and it do all the calculations, allow not allow job by inside a device. Okay, so like this. I don't have this proxy server. I don't have it. If in case, if I have this proxy server, it means there is a IP address here, right? There is a IP address here. There is a IP address here. So I have to give that IP address to my client PC, because I have to tell now. So go through proxy server. Go through send request through proxy server. Okay, if I want to give send request to proxy server, how to tell? In generally, one option I want to tell, internet options. Go to this internet options, connections, LAN settings, you can see proxy server. Use proxy server for your LAN. Select this one, give the IP address of your proxy server and give the port number. If you want to give another any thing like a HTTP, secure, FTP, socket, or you want to give some exceptions or kind of stuff, you can configure this one also. Okay, so what is a proxy? Limit access of network, both incoming and outgoing network. And proxy server is like a behalf of, means behalf of your client. Proxy server send the request over the internet. So that is a proxy. And already I told proxy server used for protection purpose and also for creating a loopholes. Okay, so there is a proxy applications are there, like a Express VPN kind of stuff. Some VPN applications are there. Using that one, you can create some different packets and duplicate kind of stuff you can create, and you can cross the restrictions also. So you create a restriction with the proxy server, you can create a loophole with another proxy. Okay. So that is a Bajrangi Bhaijaan story. Yeah, VPN is another important server. So virtual private network. So firewall, proxy server, and firewall, the device, the firewall,
Sir,
which we are, yeah.
sir, what is the difference between proxy and firewall, sir?
Proxy and firewall is actually not a much differences. Okay, but firewall will do mainly traffic control only traffic control. So it will allowed or not allowed, only it will do that one. But proxy is, it will send a packets. If it is allowed, it send a packets from its server to internet. Or only limited access, only connection access, only restrictions, completely down, only access. This is action. So actually, like by function wise, firewall and proxy and device wise also both are almost like a same only. Almost like a same only. Okay. But what we can say proxy means, it's actually what we can say, there are a lot of some other differences are there, but how to tell. Yep, firewall only do ACL type, means access control type. It not allow the traffic which is not allowed, and also it never allow the incoming automatic incoming traffic. Automatic incoming traffic, firewall is very important in here. Usually you put a firewall, also firewall acts like this. Okay, you send a request is going out. So this is internal network. So this is my LAN network, this is my internal network. I'm in this network. So this is the firewall. Okay, so I can send it. So when I send a request, I got a response from outside, it is also allowed. So importance of firewall is, so you send a request, you're able to get the response. But someone is trying to send a request to you directly, sending a packet to you directly. You are not asking, but it is coming. You are not asking, but it is coming. Understand? The firewall is not allowed this kind of traffics automatically. Until unless you open that port. Like you said, accept the request from this particular network or any network with particular port number or a particular services. Okay, that's the firewall thing. So firewall is when you go outside, in generally it is not restricting you. So based on your request, you are getting a response. No restrictions applied by generally. I'm telling by generally. But any packet is coming from outside to inside, it is not allowed. It is not allowed. That's why ping request will fail because of the firewall, because of someone is sending a packet to you. So obviously you will get it. Okay, so here it is. That is the main function of the firewall. So someone is trying to send a packet to you directly. So firewall don't allow your packet. Next, you can change firewall restrictions are in a different modes. Firewall restrictions are in different modes. For example, you put a server. For example, this is the web server. You want to access the website. Only is you want to access the website. HTTP, your web server name or IP address. Request came. Auto request coming, right? So incoming request. Firewall is allowed you to access because I created a rule. Allow the incoming traffic for for this particular sorry for particular service, HTTP service or a web service. Like this particular service allow the incoming traffic and allow the outgoing response. Yellow incoming request, yellow outgoing response. That is rule I created. Or a port number wise also you can create a rules. Application wise, service wise, port number wise, incoming website wise, outgoing website wise, or a IP address wise, you can create a policies here. That is you're basically a firewall. A firewall can be used as a proxy server. Again, firewall, we can take a firewall and you can use it as a proxy server, because firewall is having so many facilities, and also one of the facilities like a proxy. Okay, so when you are sending a whenever you are receiving a traffic from outside, and it will detect, right? You can put a allowed, not allowed, or you are try to access the website. Okay, allowed, not allowed. If it is allowed, it will send the packet. It is not allowed, it drop the packet here. That is also firewall function, but you can use a firewall as a proxy server also. You can use a firewall as a proxy server also. And you can use a firewall as a VPN server also. Okay, so that is one more is there, right? We can use a firewall as proxy server, and also proxy server, VPN server also. Okay, so VPN, different type of VPN servers are there, like application wise VPN servers are there, operating system services wise VPN servers are there, hardware VPN servers also there. Hardware VPN servers means nothing but it's a firewall only, inbuilt feature is there in the firewall. VPN services it may be inbuilt in your firewall only. Okay, so I will tell one simple thing above. It is 1:30 almost. Okay, I will take 10 minutes. Will take. What is VPN? Virtual private network. Virtual private network, guys. Simple to understand. What is the use of this VPN? Okay, not for protection. It's like a public private protection type only. But whatsoever it is. So when you are saying a VPN, what is the main purpose of VPN is remote access purpose. For example, this is my corporate office. I have a different type of servers, like a web servers, database servers, application servers, storage servers, like storages. So many things are there. Mail servers. I have a servers are there. In generally, this is my branch office. This is my branch office. This is my head office. This is head office. In a head office or a corporate office, there are a lot of different type of office are there. So head office, corporate office, I have an infrastructure. Main important infrastructure is there. Main servers are there, and secondary servers means the local servers are put it in a 1 or 2 local servers here in a my branch office. Okay, branch office. So what happened? These servers should be sync each other. So what I will do, I'll contact my ISP provider. I will take a leased line. Okay, a dedicated line. So leased line with a dedicated connection. Not a broadband connection. We are using a broadband connection. This is not a broadband connection. Okay, this is also internet connection type only. Okay, it is also internet connection, but not for also we can use public communication, but it is like a one organization to another organization in a different geographical or same geographical places. So usually different one. For example, This is my New Jersey office. This is my Hyderabad office. Okay, Savant is New Jersey office. Hyderabad, Savant is office. And here is a server, and there is a server. Both servers should sync each other. Means what are the data I put it here, same data should be come here. How it is possible? Through network only. And I can't put a direct wire from New Jersey to India, right? So what I will do, I'll go to my ISP provider and ask for a dedicated connection. So they will put a connection from there to here. This is a leased line or a dedicated connections, usually in the organization like a TCS, Cognizant, HCL. What are the big this IT organizations we have? IT, non-IT, anything through the telephone wires or through the ISP service provider exchanges. Virtually, we are all connected. Okay, it is connected. Dedicated lines are there, not direct line. It's virtually it is direct line. Virtually it is a direct line, but it is so through the what exchanges we use this lines, dedicated lines kind of stuff. Concept is there. Okay, what is the advantage is this is always 100% uptime, 100% up, and a dedicated network speed is there. Okay, not like our broadband. Broadband is up to 50 Mbps, up to 100 Mbps, up to 20 Mbps. That is broadband. This is fixed size. 50 Mbps means 50 Mbps only. Okay, so this is the leased line or dedicated lines, which is provided by internet service provider only, but it is not like our broadband. It is dedicated connections. Okay, so leased lines also we can use for internet connections, and leased lines also we are generally using for connecting our offices together. So then the servers will send a data and receive a data directly without any interruption. That's the first point, guys. Okay, that is first point. So you don't understand also, no problem. But my point is there is a direct connection. There is a direct connection through ISP. It's not a broadband. It's not our internet broadband. I want to tell a problem. That's why I'm telling this story. The problem is we have a Pune office. We have a not only Hyderabad office, we have a Pune office is also there. Pune office is there. Very small office. We cannot invest for dedicated lines for Pune office. We can't invest dedicated lines for a Pune office because of broadband connection is one type of cost, but laser lines different cost. It's the cost is more, right? So obviously dedicated lines you want it, so cost is more. It is very difficult to make it invest on the small branches, remote branches. Sometimes it is for ISP providers also difficult to put a laser lines based on the place you are there. Okay, so what I will do, I will access this thing through the internet. So I have to access with the internet only. So no other choice. No, not this one. I want this one. So I have to access my remote servers with the internet connection only. So no other choice. My Pune office server is should be connected through internet only. Guys, understand? Here it is. I have a choice. I am investment on leased lines. So I connected these servers through leased lines. But leisure lines are not there here. Leisure lines is a cost effective, the costly thing. So I cannot offer it for my Pune branch. But I have a server. The server should be connected to my things. The server should be connected to my corporate office. What to do? I connected through internet. Now, can anybody tell a problem here?
So ping issues.
Ping issue, okay. Through internet directly, publicly. You're talking in a mobile phone and it is encrypted and went to your receiver, right? So it changes something. But if you're talking in a loudspeaker,
Sir, there is no firewall.
okay, good. Keep going. If you're talking in a loudspeaker, you take a mic and you're speaking. You know, some movie jokes also there, na? One person is trying to scold other person, he put a mic. He is scolding a very first class student and he's scolding principal and all one day. So then everybody is listening that one. So what is that meaning? No privacy, no protection, right? Everybody can able to get your data. You are directly sending a data from your system to remote server. Like it is a database server. Yeah, you want to access this database server, like you are syncing this database to from here to here. So what happens? Someone in the internet will come up and take your data and put it into their servers. Okay, it is very dangerous to expose directly to internet. It is very dangerous to expose directly in the internet. You must require a encryption technique and any virtual techniques like a proxy server type of techniques or any encryption techniques we have to use in communicating in the network. So what is the solution for this one? Okay, you are directly exposing because you are directly connecting through internet. So what I will do, people who are connecting like this, like a branch offices with no leisure lines and dedicated lines, work from home candidates, okay, people who are working from home connections. Okay, so okay, very bad drawing this one. Very good, very good. Work from home connections, you know, people will connect from home also, right? So work from home connections, they should connect it to the our servers and networks, then only they can able to do it. So what I done, I put a intermediate system, as you say, like a firewall type only. But this is not exactly a firewall. In a firewall, there is a feature called VPN or directly VPN servers. So this is a VPN server I put it. And there is a two connections are there. In a VPN, one connection is go to the public, like a internet connection. One connection is private connector. Okay. Now, what happens? Here is a user, or maybe in a home, there is a user. Okay. Try to connect to VPN server first. First, it will try to connect VPN server. VPN server verify user authentication. Okay, username, password, type of connection it is, like what tunneling protocol you are using, what type of encryption we are using. So if it is matches, it is authenticate. Okay, user is got authenticated. Once it is authenticated, it will give authorization. Authorization means access permission. Okay, so from user to VPN connection. So once connection is established, so from user to VPN server, this side I am telling this side. Okay, it is a public network only. But once the connection is established, VPN give you a private channel in the public only. In the public only, there is a private line it will give you. That's it. It's a virtual private network. Virtual private network. It is not a private network. It is public network. This is private network. This is public network. In the public network only, virtually it is a private network. Virtually it is a private network. It means how you connect in a user line, same feeling you will get it like you are connected in a local network only. A dedicated, a private IP address means separate IP address it will serve you, and you will communicate through that one only. It is simply to say, guys, it is to it is very easy to say is I don't have any another paint, so I will take another paint to write. The diagram is good. Here it is. This is the pipe. Okay, because it's a tunnel, right? So it's a pipe. This is I created a virtual pipe for you, virtual tunnel for you. Okay, virtual pipe, and you can go like this. So you are going like this. So it means you are in the public only, but virtually you are in a private. This is your entire private road. This is entirely public road only. You are in a public road. You are traveling. I created a virtual tunneling kind of stuff. So, okay. So think like this. This is the public road only. I created a private tunnel for you. Private tunnel for you. Virtually private tunnel for you. Okay. So once this tunnel is created, so you can send a data through it. If you are sending a data through it, or you are traveling through it, it is means you are traveling in your own private channel, like a own private channel, but it is not completely private. It is in the public only. This tunnel is created in the public only. It's a virtual tunnel is created. In that one only, you are traveling. Your packets are traveling. So no other knows what data you are transferring. No one in the public don't know what data is you are sending or receiving. So no data tampering. No data tampering because of these tunneling protocols. So guys, understand what is the use of VPN server mainly. Branch offices, those who are not having a dedicated connections, home, work from home connections, to connect our corporate servers, to connect our infrastructure. Okay, so we can use VPN. We can use VPN. So first of all, we should establish the connection to VPN server. Establish the connection to VPN server. So once it is connected, it will create a tunnel for you. It will create a tunnel for you in the public connection only. In the public only, it create a tunnel. Using this tunnel, you can send a data to your corporate network, or you can access your corporate infrastructure also. Okay, so this is the VPN, virtual private network. So you can use a firewall. Certain type of firewalls also you can use for a VPN services purpose. So firewall, VPNs, VPN application servers are there. Designed to specialty protect against unauthorized miscellaneous user intercepting or exploiting VPN connections. Okay, so you can use a firewall devices for a VPN connections. Okay, so first of all, we'll go to VPN. My VPN icon is there. Okay, virtual private network, extend the private network, access public network, ensures, okay, enable user to send and receive data across shared or a public network as if their computing devices directly connected in the private network. Okay, so like that it is, you can say. As I said, so you can send a data you are sending a data to your private network through the public network only, as a you are directly connected in the private network. So that is the meaning of this one. Okay. So what is it is, as I said, it is VPN server or a VPN connection. It is, we have to connect the VPN server through the public network. Once connection is established, there is a virtual dedicated connection will be established over the public network only. Okay, once connection is established, you can send and receive the data from your remote infrastructure. That is a VPN service. Okay, so here it is. We use a tunneling protocols. Tunneling protocols, you can type directly. So these are the tunneling protocols are given. Tunneling protocols are like this: PP, TP, point-to-point tunneling protocol. So different type of protocol depends upon your server and the client. Server, which protocol you want to use, client, that protocol you should use. Tunneling protocol. First one is what type of tunneling protocol we should use it. Okay, PP, TP. L2TP, layer 2 tunneling protocol. L2TP, layer 2 tunneling protocol. Okay. PPTP, L2TP, GRE, IKE. There is one more tunneling protocol is there. PPTP, L2TP, layer 2 tunneling protocol, point-to-point tunneling protocol, SSTP, secure socket tunneling protocol. SSTP is also there. SSTP is there. It is. Yeah, SSTP, L2TP or IPsec tunneling protocol, Internet Protocol Security. IPsec means Internet Protocol Security. Open VPN, maybe there's some different kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So this is GRE is also there, but it's not given. But GRE, okay, is there. Next one is when you are connecting. So as per an internet given, as per Google website, so Open VPN is also there, maybe. But these are our main VPN connections. Okay. These are the tunneling protocols. So this is just a tunneling purpose. But when you are sending and receiving, data must be encrypted type. So you can see, go to control panel. Okay. So I will go to Internet Network and Sharing Center. Okay. Adapter settings. I don't have any VPN servers are here. Generally, there is something is there, broadband connection, but it's not a VPN connection. So I'll go back once. Internet and Sharing Center. Set up a new network. So see, set up a new network and select this option. Connected to a workspace. Connected to a workspace. Last one. Next. Okay. So it is asking, do you want to create a new one or you want to choose an existing one? I select no. I create a new one. So use my internet connection VPN. Dial directly. So I choose the first one. Internet address, anything you can give. So I put a 192.168. So 12. Something I given. You can give a name. My VPN. Create. You can delete it easily. Just I created a VPN connection, guys. Here it is a VPN. Okay. So when you double click on it, it's try to connect it. Okay. This it is try to connect it. Okay. Don't connect it. What we want is we need a properties. We need a properties of it. Carefully look at this one. This is the remote VPN server host or a IP address you have to give. This is the options, like any settings you want to do it. Security. So can you see this one? Type of VPN: PPTP, L2TP, secure socket, tunneling protocol, IKE. Okay. Internet key exchange. Okay. So what is PPTP? Point to point tunneling protocol. Okay. It is layer 2. Layer 2 means data link layer only. Protocol with IPsec. IPsec means IP internet protocol security. Okay, whatever it is. Secure
Socket.
tunneling protocol. Another one is IKE. Which version it is? Version 2. That is the second version. That's it. Internet key exchange. Okay. Internet key exchange. Secure socket tunneling protocol. Layer 2 tunneling protocol. Point to point tunneling protocol. Okay. Next, data encryption. You want a data encryption? You can select which data encryption you want it. Okay. This is data encryption. This is advanced setting and all. This is authentication. Authentication protocols. You can see secure authentication, MS SHA version 2. Okay. Microsoft protected EAP. Okay. MS SHA version 2. Smart card. SIM. Something TLS encryption methods. Mission certificates, like that it is shown. So important is which protocol you want to connect it, and do you want an encryption or not? Okay, with encryption, without encryption you are connecting, and what type of encryption you are using, or you can select what kind of authorization you can use it. Both extensible authorization and direct authorizations, like a username password verification authorization, we can get it. So again, type of VPN, required encryption or not by certification encryption. So next one is you want to follow the extensible authentication protocols, or you want to follow the authentication, just normal authentication protocols. So this is another one is networking. So how to connect, what is the IP address, you will get it. This is the select a private network sharing kind of stuff. That's the thing. Okay. So thing is tunneling protocols, encryption is required. So VPN means it is encrypted. Data encryption is there. Okay. Usually SSH, usually use RSA encryption or SHA encryptions. Generally we using it. Okay, higher encryptions, data encryption is there. Authentication protocols. The authentication protocol you use MS SHA version 2. Generally we are using, or any use EAP type also, extensible authentication protocols type also we can use. But other authentication protocol are PAP and SHA. PAP means password authentication protocol. CHAP means challenge handshaking authentication protocol. Password authentication protocol is exchanging of password, like a source to destination, destination to source, means A to B, B to A, exchange the passwords. Passwords are equal, authentication is done. Challenge handshaking authentication protocol. It means you have to give username, then it will ask a password, you give a password, and it will ask a key, and you have to give the key, like that. So it's a three-way handshaking protocol. It is challenge handshaking authentication protocol. CHAP is secure than PAP. CHAP is secure than PAP. MS CHAP is secure than CHAP, like that. Okay. So guys, three things are important in a VPN connection. Four things are important in a VPN connection. VPN domain name. Domain means server name. Server name or a IP address. VPN server or a host name. Server or a host. VPN server name or a host name is important. And select the appropriate tunneling protocols. Select the appropriate tunneling protocols and give the encryption type, means required, not required, required or not required. So you have to choose and which type of authentication you are choosing. Okay. So PPTP, point-to-point tunneling protocol, layer 2 tunneling protocol, secure socket tunneling protocol, internet key exchanges, another tunneling protocols we are using it. Of course, we require for connection username and password is also required. So once you are authenticated, you are able to access, guys. Okay. Of course, already I told certain firewalls will provide a VPN services with the firewalls. Okay. Already I told. So VPN devices. 5 firewalls you can able to get it. So different certain firewalls, not all firewalls. pfSense, that kind of firewall will provide a VPN access. Okay. Microsoft RAS is a old version. Okay, it is a old one. So old name is RAS. New name is remote access. Remote access. Okay. So there is a certain appliances. Okay. Hardware appliances and applications. Applications and appliances. Appliance means device. Device are virtual appliances, virtual servers. Okay. So this is a VPN server. So I created a VPN server with a Microsoft server services. Okay, Microsoft RAS. Old name is routing and remote access. RAS means routing and remote access. The new name is remote access. Okay, direct firewalls. Different type of firewalls already we discussed. pfSense, Palo Alto. Like this are a VPN services. Firewall with VPN is also possible, but you have to verify the documents. So that is also we can say it's a appliances. Okay, firewall is a appliance. Virtual appliances also there. Right, VPN servers are a virtual appliances, and some applications work like a VPN. Okay. Cisco also providing VPN client. So when you say this is a server side in a VPN, okay, VPN clients also important. VPN client is very important. So default Microsoft is there. Default Microsoft is there. So that is already I told this example only. So this is the default Microsoft one. Okay. So how you created, that is important. My mind is not working, guys. Network and sharing center. Set up a new connection connected to workplace. Next, create a new connection. Then select my internet connection. There you have to give internet address, IP address or a name. Give the what are the name you wanted. That is internet for you. And you can authenticate with the smart cards also. Authenticate with the smart cards also. So once you are given, it will be created and you should configure tunneling protocols, authentications, username, password kind of stuff. Okay. So default Microsoft built-in configuration is there. Next one is Cisco AnyConnect. Cisco AnyConnect VPN connection. This is a Cisco AnyConnect. Cisco AnyConnect. When you see a Cisco AnyConnect, it's a VPN access purpose. This is another application, guys. So like that, lot of different organizations having different VPN clients. So search in a Google VPN client applications. Search in a Google, what are the VPN client applications? Applications. That's it for a VPN, guys. Virtual private network accessing our corporate network, our infrastructure through public network only, public shared networks only. Okay, so we can access like a accessing in a direct private network only. So how it is possible? There is a VPN server. Through VPN server, connect the VPN server, and VPN server establish a channel between VPN server to our client machine. So once channel is created, so you can transfer the data and access the data through that channel. So that is in the public only. You are virtually creating a private channel. So that is a VPN servers. Okay, proxy servers. Proxy servers is intermediate between your network and internet. Okay, and just like the proxy server will verify which type of data you are sending, means to whom you are communicating, both incoming and outgoing traffic. It is check it and filter the traffic and forward the packets on behalf of proxy server. So proxy server is also very important when you are using a dedicated communication between a server and a services related one. The firewall is mainly very important in the network security purposes. It is like a wall between your incoming and outgoing traffics in the internet. So it's based on the firewall rules. You can able to access the data by either you're going out and access the servers, or mainly firewall will block the traffic from outside to inside. Main purpose of firewall block the traffic from outside to inside. It will protect your internal servers and computers from the external attacks. Okay, there is a different type of firewalls we've seen in the firewall, like a direct hardware servers are there for whole organization. You can put a direct hardware servers there, you can apply your rules. Okay, and every individual piece is usually in our Windows XP Service Pack 2 onwards, means Windows XP, Windows Vista 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10 operating system as a default firewall built in the operating system is there. And firewalls also will get it through the antivirus applications also. Okay, firewall servers are a different type of application based firewall servers also there. Okay, hardware based firewall servers also there. Okay, so that is about your basic thing about a firewall. So firewall is for protection purpose, mainly to stop the any incoming packet from outside to inside, stop the packet. So firewall follow the rules. which you based on your defined, allowed, or a deny rules are there. Yellow axis or a deny axis kind of stuff. Okay, there is a one terminology when it is comes to the firewall called a DMZ. So DMZ means demilitarized zone. It means allowed, not allowed, or restricted allowed is will be tell by like that. So there is a levels are there. DMZ 0 means no restrictions. No restrictions. Exactly said, no restrictions. Okay. So 100 means fully restrict. Fully restrict. 1 to 99 is level of limited access control like that. We can indicate it. Okay. So this is about your VPN, guys. Already I didn't check the time. It is already 2 o'clock. What you will do?